Welcome to the sessions. In this session, we'll learn some concept of based on atomic structures. How can we prove that electron is a fundamental particle? E by m ratio. This is called a specific ratio. So E by m ratio of the electrons, it does not vary with the metal of the cathodes and the gas filled in the discharge tubes. So this observation will confirm that the electron is a fundamental particle. So it is independent of the any kind of the gas, whether the gas is the helium, hydrogen, anything, or it doesn't vary with the metal of the cathode. You can take any type of metal. So this observation will tell that electron is a fundamental particle. What experimental evidence requires that the emission of energy by an atom must be quantized? Line spectra of the atom, it was explained on the basis of Planck quantum theory. So this will only require for the emission of energy by an atom, and this atom must be quantized. What is the difference between the Planck quantum theory and electromagnetic wave theory? Planck quantum theory, in this theory, energy is emitted and absorbed in the form of small energy packets called as quantum. But in case of electromagnetic theory, the energy is emitted and absorbed continuously. How do neon lamp glow? So neon lamps are commonly seen in advertising hoardings outside shops, restaurants and cinemas. A neon lamp comprises two electrodes, one at the either end of the thin glass tube, and extreme voltage ionizes the neon atoms to form the neon plus and neon excited states, and the electrons in a plasma state. With three type of particles are present. One is the ion, one is the excited state, one is the electrons in the plasma state. The elastic collisions between the Ne plus neon ion and neon excited, it allows for the release of bright pink colored light. Similarly, the gas, it discharges the tube filled with krypton, emits a green glow. With helium, it emits and pale blue glows. Lamp containing the argon emit light in near infrared regions, so no color is visible to our eyes. In case of if you are using the argon light. How do the origin of cathode rays and anode rays differ? So this question you can try by yourself. I am giving hint. Cathode rays are obtained from the cathode and anode rays are obtained from the ionization of the gas filled in the cathode ray discharge tube. Why can't we see infrared light with our eyes? Although we cannot see the heat with our eyes, nevertheless, the photons of infrared radiations are strike our bodies and it causes us to feel a sensation that we call heat. Explain why black cloths are not advised in summer. Black color these cloths, they absorb the radiations from all colors. Hence, one will feel more hot in summer after wearing such clothes. Why does food get hot in a microwave oven? A microwave oven is more efficient than a conventional oven. Why? Because it only heats the food without first heating the oven itself. The frequency used in typical microwave oven is 2.45 GHz and usually generated by a magnetron. The food in a microwave oven is effectively steam cooked. The food in a microwave oven is effectively steam cooked because the heating occurs when water molecule receive the energy of the microwave. What are stationary states? The fixed energy orbits in which the electrons revolves are called stationary states. When is the energy of the electron is regarded as zero? It is zero when it is present at infinite distance from the nucleus, and in that case it is not under the influence of nucleus. Then the energy of that electron is called as zero, or we can say this type of electrons are free electrons. Why is electronic energy negative? Comment on the spacing between the energy levels. When the electron is far off from the nucleus, there are no force of attraction between the electron and nucleus. Hence, the energy of electron is assumed as zero. As electron approaches the nucleus, attraction occurs and some energy is released. So consequently, the energy decreases and it takes energy values less than zero, which means negative value. The spacing between the energy levels decreases as we move outwards from the nucleus. Can the uncertainty principle be applied to a stationary electron? Explain. No. When the velocity is zero, the position becomes definite. Position becomes definite, that is fixed. The position can be measured accurately. That's why we cannot apply the uncertainty principle to a stationary electrons. Explain why the uncertainty principle is insignificant for macroscopic particles such as a moving car or a ball. The quantum energy of light is unable to disturb the position and momentum of the macroscopic particles or objects. Hence, uncertainties in position and momentum in such cases are negligible. Thus, the principle of uncertainty is insignificant for macroscopic particles. What is the condition for in-phase wave in a particular shell of an atom? So let us see the conditions. So in phase wave means this is you can see phase means the electron is moving with the same phase. So they are making some shape like this. It's not like a circular shape. The shape is wavy phase. So phase is same. Angle of the phase is same. So to make the phase wave circumference must be equal to the integral multiple of the wavelength. That is called 2 pi r n into lambda. So in this way we can see there are the 4 wavelengths are there. So 4 shapes are there. So n is equal to 4 in this case. So this must be your 4th orbit. Why was a change in the Bohr's model of an atom is required? Heisenberg uncertainty principle replaced the concept of orbit by orbital because here both position and momentum can be calculated in the orbit of the electrons, which is impossible. So the new changed model of atom was called wave mechanical model of atom, and this made a little change in the Bohr's model of atoms. Atomic number is defined in terms of protons usually and not in terms of electron. Why? Because an atom may lose or gain electrons, but the number of protons remain constant till the same atom exists. Both blue and green light eject electrons from the surface of potassium. So in which case will the ejected electrons have higher kinetic energy? So you just try these questions, answer will be your blue light. Why do non-metals do not exhibit the photoelectric effect? Answer simple, because they have higher ionization energy. The electron in a hydrogen atom can be located easily. Why? Why we can locate easily? No. According to uncertainty principles, the exact position and the momentum of the electron cannot be known simultaneously. So we cannot locate the electron of the hydrogen atom easily because they are following the uncertainty principles. Why can the 2p subshell of an atom hold more electrons than 2s subshell? Because in 2p subshell there are 3 orbitals of equal energy, so that it can accommodate more electrons than the single 2s orbital. Electrons possess spin. Explain. In the line spectrum of the multi-electrons, atoms apparently they have single lines and they are actually closely spaced pairs corresponding to electrons in 2 different spin states. What does the psi 420 means? So 420 does not mean anything. It has some special numbers. So psi 420 means psi is actually NLM. So N corresponds to 4, L corresponds to 2 and M corresponds to 0. So 42 means it is the 4d orbital. The quantum energy assumes that the energy changes are not continuous. Why do we not notice this effect in our everyday activities? In everyday activities, we deal with macroscopic objects such as our bodies or our cars, which gain or lose total amount of energy much larger than a single quantum. So it is much larger than single quantum. So the gain or loss of the relatively minuscule quantum energy is unnoticed. The line spectrum of an element is known as fingerprints of the atom, of its atom. Comment. Each atom has its characteristic line spectrum, and thus identification of an element can be made by its line spectrum. What is excluded in Pauli exclusion principle? Possibility of finding third electron in an orbital is excluded. So that's why it is called as the what is the third order electron is excluded. That's why it is called as the Pauli exclusion principle. Is it correct to say that energy atoms with even atomic number has all paired electrons? If not, give some examples and the rule to explain it. Answer is no, because carbon has 2 unpaired electrons. Oxygen atomic number 8 is having 2 unpaired electrons. So they follow the Hund's multiplicity rules. So this is, we cannot say that every atom has having even number, atomic number has all paired electrons. So they can have unpaired electron also.